slightly wider. But what is so significant about it is how consistent Asmita Fernando has been just landing in the area, in that length area. That's what you talk experience. You talk about persistence or patience. This is brilliant stuff.
In which he just managed to deviate the balls from that similar kind of length was the undoing, as I mentioned earlier, of Nawal Haq Bijoy. And bowling within yourself, you're talking about patience. We talk about the batters needing to be patient and leaving more balls than trying to play them. It's also the bowlers don't want to get frustrated. And really, it's been pretty impressive keeping the batters tied down, building up the pressure on them. Good bowling. See the mix there. Previous ball further up to the batter, trying to make the ball do a bit in the air. Not too much movement in the air, except for the fact when there's a bit of breeze moving across, might tend to take it away. But the consistency is so very good.
I really like to see Asmita Fernando looking to pitch the ball up a little bit fuller. With a newish ball, you would want the batters playing on the front foot, looking to find the edge. But at the moment, Mominul has two slips and a gully. Try and go a little bit fuller, keep that extra cover area open. Oh no, that's not good bowling. Short and wide, that's ball.
You wanted him to pitch it up, he's bowled it short. It's not listening to you, Roshan. It was short, and one good thing about that shot is the manner in which he rode the bounce. Not the tallest of batters, look at that. And he just played it away from the fielders, over the top. Absolutely top-class control, using the pace very nicely. Gets 4 runs. Bangladesh can do with some runs on the board, going on to 15 for 1 after that early loss of wicket. A lot of rebuilding to done here. The 2 slips still in position with a gully or an edge. The line you like, and what the batter does well is to shoulder arms, let it go.
See, just getting back to this, now this uppercut we speak about, the ramp as they call it, is becoming more and more familiar with batters in the modern game. So this is not the ramp, but this is an uppercut. But you also see the ramp, you ride the bounce. You've seen batters looking for sixes over thirds, so this is brilliantly done. Sensible tall guy, but he used the bounce well, saw those areas open, very effective.
Oh, that brings that ball back in. This is good. Good variations from the bowler. Overdone. 16 for 1.
A crime drama like never before. That will keep you on the edge.
सर लड़की की बॉडी अभी तक नहीं मिली।
आपको अभी तक जो भी इस केस के बारे में बताया गया है सब झूठ है।
That will leave you haunted. Crime dramas will never say. Black, white, and gray. Love kills. Streaming now on Sri Lanka.
Moment. 12. Lovely backdrop there. Places around. That's way. That's a tough class. Just down the leg side. Mominul is never going to miss out.
Bit of a surprise as far as I'm concerned for Karthik Ratnayaka, drifting onto the pads. But I can understand the thinking because he's bowling to a cross breeze. He's looking to drift it into the left hand and turn it away, but the found turn from his back point at this stage of the innings, so he needs to be tighter. Needs to bowl more off-stump line rather than drifting onto the pads.
Roshan, the ball is only in the 10th over. You really can't expect it to turn square, so you've got to depend on the variations. just like that. That's a better delivery. It's giving a bit of loop. Mominul loves playing against Sri Lanka. As we see him just let that go. Average of 51 for Mominul Haq in 25 matches. Oh, big appeal. Umpire, not very interested. I don't think the players are also overly excited except for the bowler.
Thinking about it, I think that maybe sliding down the leg side. Maybe. Oh, he's gone for it. He's gone for it. Just in time.
TV umpire to director, we have a play review for LBW. The original decision is not out. I've checked the feet and it's a fair delivery. Here we go to front on, please.
Okay, shut up.
It looks like there's an inside edge. Can I just confirm that with outer edge? Just waiting for outer edge. Stand by. Outer edge coming up. Yeah. You can just freeze it there. I have a spike on the balls next to the bat. Rod, you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen. Signal now.
Now we carry on. Little faint edge where it won't hit the pads. Rather wasted. Again drifting down leg side. Now this is not very good bowling early on. You had the Bangladeshis tied down, but Mominul just loves to milk the runs. And a no ball to boot. Incredible.
Well, he's on his debut, so there must be some butterflies in his stomach. Obviously, nerves. Ratnayaka. It's a big moment for this young man in his career. They need to spare a thought for him.
Absolutely, absolutely. You'd have butterflies in your stomach. All the tension when you play your first test match. Test matches in particular. It's so much of pressure on you as a newcomer. You want to prove your worth. And when things go a little awry, it tends to play on your mind. Just using the depth of the crease very nicely. 22 for 1.
हाँ तो तुम्हारा दोस्त कब से मिसिंग है?
আমাদের সাথে থাকুন বন্ধুরা, ড্রেসের পর আমরা ফিরে আসছি।
तुम्हें वो लड़की
Just
पता है
wait.
जिसने उसे डिच किया था? हाँ पता है। देख मैं तो नहीं कर पाऊंगा, पर कोई है जो तुम्हारी मदद करेगा। नाम है हरिहर, एथिकल हैकर।
এই ড্রেসের পরে আবার খেলা দেখতে পারবেন, ওকে?
किसके कान के नीचे जाइए?
সাথেই থাকতে পারেন। জাস্ট ওয়েট ফর
Bangladesh winning the toss and electing to bat hasn't been an auspicious start. That's the wicket of Namal Haq, but now some rebuilding work done here. Partnership was 17. Nishadman and Mominul. Going back to the point that Mominul Haq has 400, 550s against Sri Lanka.
Milan Ratnaik is an interesting addition. Has not been a permanent feature in the Sri Lankan makeup.
আর আপনারা যারা এদিকে নতুন খেলা দেখতেছেন, আপনারা চ্যানেলটি প্লিজ সাবস্ক্রাইব
You
করে
know,
দিবেন।
depth as a batter, and you can use the same. You can use the new ball, but he could also bat low in the order. Can be quite useful.
প্লিজ সাবস্ক্রাইব দিস চ্যানেল।
Sri Lanka going with that option, 2 seamers.
From the history and the stats of this match, high percentage of wickets have been taken by spinners. So The pace bowling options by both teams reduced to about 2 specialists each. First class career.
His batting is back quite low. That's at number 9, around there. It's over 1,000 runs in first class cricket, so average just under 20. May not show too much of credentials as an all-rounder, but he's more than useful. But his main trade, of course, is to bowl.
Really, Roshan, having a utility player like that, particularly when maybe the top order or the middle order fail, you get someone like him coming in later in the order and putting up his hand and making the tail wag, get very precious runs at times. Can be so good for the morale of a team and the performance of a team. I think that augurs well for this young man.
I feel that the modern game is not about the one-dimensional player.
Oh, just leaning forward beautifully,
maybe 4.
playing that with a full face. Just going to hold up. It's been a
Minimum 3 now.
rain overnight and the last few days, so I'll feel a touch sluggish.
ভাইরা যারা নতুন আছেন প্লিজ সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন চ্যানেলটি।
Mind it too much, because that will be the area he's looking to bowl. He's getting Mominul to play a lot away from his off stump, pushing. So that's an area that he'll be hoping that will find that outside edge with those slips and gullies in. It's far better to be going there rather than pushing him onto the back foot. Very well done though. Didn't look to overhit it. Waited for the ball.
Maybe try and make that ball shape away. In the process, he lost the line early and kept on going. Needs to be captain maybe early on in his career.
Please
Just
subscribe the
a
channel.
few words. It's been a bit of a mixed bag in this over. Sometimes that nervousness reflects in your body language and your performance. 116 wicket Bavaja Syria, his test career, and a high percentage here at goal. 80 wickets at goal. Nicely negotiated, just back up length, and that is over. 25 for 1.
आज भी था लेकिन हमारे
एक देर से पौड़े फिरे আসছি প্লিজ স্টুয়ার্ট।
मैच में तो स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाने के लिए करता था ना, ये बोलता था ना हमेशा मैच से फेयर टू फेयर।
आशु जितना मासूम है उतना खतरनाक भी है।
मैं जेल में था तब वो वापस कॉलेज आया फिर
वापस मतलब
असल में राक्षस है।
বন্ধুরা এক দেরিতে পরে ফিরে আসছি, জাস্ট ওয়েট couple of seconds. Okay.
But that was the story of the last 5 years. Here in goal, percentage of spinners taking wickets 80.2 to Multan, Karachi, and Chattogram and Dhaka. Also in that list in the last 5 years. So that gives you a clear picture
Please
when
subscribe
to
the
use
channel.
your spin bowlers and when to use your pacers.
Right, so we speak about this man who's been very successful at goal, and I like this. He's got 116 wickets. Why I say I like it is because their captains have a theory that they're reluctant to bowl left-arm spinners when left-handers are batting. But Prabhat Jayasuriya coming on can use the drift, because now the winds seem to have... in fact, it's blowing from mid-wicket to cover. To use the drift, good fielding, and maybe look for that natural variations of the pitch if there is any
যারা যারা এখনো লাইক করেননি ভিডিওটাতে লাইক করতে পারেন।
early in the test match.
But this thought process of not using left-arm orthodox bowlers against left-handed batters, and somehow just not...
প্লিজ লাইক
I
করে
don't
দেন
think it's
ভিডিওটাতে
right.
পাই।
I think it's just use your best bowler to break a partnership. If he pitches it up, it's going to be easier for the batters to negotiate. Get to the pitch of the ball, smother the spin. Do not allow it to make any perches off the wicket. Here's the man, his last test match, Angela Matthews. Very tentative. Possibly an inside edge.
Good bowling. Very good bowling by Jayasuriya straight away, dropping into a nice line. The pace seemed to be right. Ball coming off quite nicely from the hand.
Yeah, with the ball still new, you'd want that ball to sort of dip, give the ball some air, get that extra bit of bounce from the hard ball. Enough reps and turn. It's the inside edge, as we suspected. Confirmed. Well bowled and well negotiated by Sharma.
ভাইরা যারা নতুন নতুন জয়েন হইতেছেন প্লিজ ভিডিওটাকে লাইক করে দেন
Excellent start
এবং
so far by
সাবস্ক্রাইব
Kumar
করেন।
Jayasuriya. Probing around that off stump and looking to bowl wicket to wicket. He's already found the pad once of the inside edge.
Just short. Oh, that was in the air for a while. Is there an opportunity? Over's done. It's been 6 for 1.
We are coming back after a break, just wait.
The match starting, going on for the first session to 12. Lunch until 12:40. And then the other 2 sessions taking the game right up to 5 o'clock. And keep our fingers crossed that we have a full day's play here. Tarindu. Gives the ball
Go
from
like
there.
the
That is good
video,
to see.
okay? And subscribe the channel.
Was excellent.
I'm new
Very
on
nearly
YouTube,
had a wicket here. Short leg fielder was in play.
so
I think
please
that's
support
like
me.
Lara. Yeah, it was always, you got to be vigilant. Never easy at short leg. But this move is a good move because now the off spinner could use the drift better. The last time he was drifting away from the left hander. Now he's drifting it back into the
Please
left
support
hander
me,
and
bro.
then maybe find something off the
It's a
track.
new
So
YouTuber.
Jayasuriya does the same thing from the opposite end. Take another look at that.
Like the
This is a tremendous shot from Mominul Haq. Really took the bowler on. It was right there. And the manner in which really took the bowler on. It was right there. And the manner in which he executed that shot must have delighted.
So